Welcome back to Doc Talk. We are going to talk about the best neighborhoods on Canyon Lake. Go.
I think by far Mystic Shores is probably, it's the biggest. It's on the north side off of 306. It actually is on the south side of 306 and the north side. So you have some acreage tracts, but then you have the waterfront side. And it has, over the last 15 years, has really developed out. It's getting more and more popular because grocery stores have come in Hancock and some in Bulverde, so it's closer to get to HEB. But I would say Mystic Shores, probably the build-to-suit type neighborhood, and there's no time frame to build. But I really like, it's got the gorgeous rolling hills, it's got the
great amenities.
It's got the amenities.
Great waterfront park.
Yeah, you got gorgeous homes on and off the water. If you can't afford that waterfront price tag, you can get a really nice house and drive down the street in your golf cart to the waterfront park.
And that's sold out. The developer's gone. So now all the lot sales that are in there are resales. So you can pick up some good deals in there.
Some of the highest waterfront sales on Canyon Lake are Mystic Shores.
Some of the highest sales in Comal County are in Mystic Shores.
You must be an appraiser.
Yes, I am. Yes, they are. People say that up there the houses don't sell for as much, but my gosh, the most expensive homes are in Mystic Shores.
Grand places, 5 acres and great views, grand places.
Y'all are gonna call me crazy, but I would say Canyon Lake Hills.
Really? I agree.
One of the reasons, Mystic Shores is great, it's north side. North side's further from town. By town, I mean New Braunfels. So it's not as easy to get to, decent restaurants. So ease of access. It's not the nicest homes, both on and off the water, but when you drive through Canyon Lake Hills, it feels like you're going to your lake house. Even the houses off the water, they're 2-story, 3-story with balconies facing the lake. And it's just, every house has got its own little flair. And you might see a brand spanking new house next to a, old fishing cabin, but everything really feels lakey, if that's a word.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I mean, I think by and large, the buyers that I'm working with are more attracted to the south side of the lake. And that was the side of the lake that was developed right when the lake, was being built in the 60s. So a lot of the homes on the south side give you that kind of lake cottage, real lake house feel, and all different sizes, styles. And that's what people really want. Like, people that are coming from out of town want to feel like they're getting away. And that feels more like a getaway to people than driving into a gated community, typically. They're trying to escape their urban life to get, out of the city. And so I agree. I think that's a big draw for people. If I was picking something on the south side, probably Ensenada Shores. Nice, it is a gated community. Homes are spaced out. Everything's on, roughly an acre there. They do have a small waterfront park for non-waterfront homeowners. And I would say that's a fan favorite on the south side. But I also tend to agree. I think people tend to gravitate more towards the no HOA or
minimal
HOA involvement.
It's crazy when you think about a lake house. A lot of times you think, all these gated subdivisions and heavy HOAs would be the most popular for somebody buying a second home. But that's just like their homes in downtown Houston or downtown Austin or downtown Dallas. It feels like their home, not their lake home. And so driving through, and maybe you have to pass some rough stuff, but when you pull in the driveway and you're like, man, this is a lake house. And that's what, a lot of people are looking for a second home. And again, the barrier for entry too for those is a lot easier than some of the highest priced homes.
Yeah, when you get into the big gated neighborhoods and they've got a minimum square footage requirement of 3,000 square feet and certain architectural style, and it's all rock. I mean, those homes are going to be much more expensive than the 1,800 square foot 3-bedroom cottage that's board and batten or hardy siding that really feels like a lake house.
And you can get like up there on Skyline, Canyon Lake Village West, all that area. There's some very reasonable homes, but with spectacular views, waterfront properties. But you do have the older, there's older homes in there. But that's just that's okay.
I think you kind of hit a point there too, just as far as where people are looking for the neighborhoods. The south side generally has better views. Now, the homes are up closer to the water, so things are a little more dramatic than on the north side. So some of the neighborhoods along the south side, I think, are...
Yeah, just the topography is working in your benefit.
But I think there are some, even up above Canyon Lake, where Guadalupe River goes up towards 281. There's some nice subdivisions up there. Cordova Bend, Paradise on the Guadalupe. I mean, those are some really high-end subdivisions if you're looking for something like that on the river as opposed to the lake.
Well, what's your favorite subdivision on Canyon Lake? Comment below, and we'll see you out on the lake.